Hello everyone, Richard Hundley here, David McKeever, and we have another Ask the Broker show here for you today. David, the question today is basically, which way do you think this market's going?
Well, that's a big question. Here, are you talking about here locally?
Locally, right here in the Stockton area.
Well, I have a couple of thoughts on that. Obviously, with the low amount of inventory, the homes for sale, it's a good thing. Puts pressure on home prices to continue to go up. We're continuing to see that. Every month we do a housing market update video, and we just did one a moment ago. And you saw the average price per square foot.
Yeah.
We had a new high of $220 price per square foot just recently. That's a new high going back, I don't know, you can probably go back 3 years or more, and that's probably a new high.
Yep.
But what is it going to be moving forward? I still think prices are going to continue to rise here in the short term, meaning, up to 6 to 8 months. The biggest question looming over everything is how the forbearance situation is going to play out. There's millions of homeowners in forbearance, although that number continues to decline each and every month. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Will the government extend the forbearance program to those homeowners in need? That's a good question. I don't know the answer to. The market right now is incredibly strong in terms of future price appreciation. The only thing that could slow it down is if those forbearance cases turn into foreclosure cases. So that's the only what if, the only asterisk that could slow the market down. Because I do think, we talked about this before and off camera, that rates are going to stay low.
We hope for quite a while.
Through 2021.
Yeah.
So, I think the market's going to continue to be strong until we start to see more inventory. It's just tracking inventory.
So would you say 90 days from now, which we're midway through November, so this would be, on into January, maybe middle of February. Will prices be higher middle of February than they are now?
They could be slightly higher. We normally see a flattening. I guess if we were to look back
about the next month,
in the January, February, or December, January months, we probably see a flattening in prices, and then it starts to pick up again. But my prediction would be at the same point or a little higher for sure.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Our inventory is still too low. We have, possibly 3 to 5 buyers on every single listing that comes out there. We had a listing the other day that had 30 offers, had another one. Well, tell them about yours, the one that sold for $50,000 over.
Yeah, we had a house basically one day on the market, $50,000 over asking price. The seller, as is, buyer made a cash offer. Seller couldn't refuse. Very, very attractive offer. That was a Bay Area buyer who had sold their home and was sitting on a chunk of cash. Yeah. And they were just waiting for the right home to come along, and when they saw it, they jumped on it.
Yeah, with those things happening, multiple offers way over full price, how could anybody possibly say that in the next 60 to 90 days that we're going to drop? I just don't see it happening in our area. Bay Area is driving us big time. A lot of money coming from the Bay Area. Interest rates super low. My prediction is like yours. In the next 90 days, we're going to be higher. Hopefully we get some listings so that it doesn't go so high that it just takes that fall. Mm-hmm. But if we can get a few more listings, I think we're going to have a very strong market throughout the winter.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. That's why I said short term, between now and the next 6 to 8 months, we're going to see a strong market. Beyond that, who knows? Just because maybe the coronavirus pandemic has played out with the vaccine, maybe the economy is getting better. There's a rise in inflation, which means the Federal Reserve, federal government needs to increase rates to slow inflation.
Right.
So in the next a year from now, 12 months from now, we could see a rise in interest rates depending on how this whole COVID thing plays out, it plays out with the economy. But in the short term, I think we're going to see much of the same that we're seeing right now in this market. Therefore, I'm very bullish about Stockton and the area in general.
Yeah.
Low rates, like you mentioned, inbound movement of population from Bay Area. It's just continuing to fuel the housing market here in Stockton.
Fuel it fast, too. I mean, rise. I guess the one big question, or maybe last question for this program is, where is our peak? Where is it? I looked up my house, and it was built in 2005, and we haven't reached, my house is not worth what it was when it first was selling in 2005 and 2006. So that's going to indicate to me that maybe there's still a little more to go on this peak that we're heading in.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Many parts of the other parts of the country have exceeded their 2006 highs. And my house is the same. I had an appraisal done near the peak of the housing market back then, and it was $500,000, and mine's still not. It's under that still.
Okay.
So
room to go.
Both of our houses still haven't hit the peak. And one thing I know, when you look at stock prices and the stock market, they tend to always go back to their previous highs and then exceed it. So maybe we're at that similar analogy here with the housing market.
So there is still some room to go.
Yeah, I think so, locally, for sure.
Okay. Well, we both agree, yay, good for that one, that the market's going to be a good, strong market for all of us realtors out there. And as long as we can get some more listings, I think we're going to have a lot of sales, and we're going to move up. Interest rates are going to stay down. Heck, sounds like the perfect storm to me.
What I want to know is what they think. All the other experts in our market here are full of opinions and knowledge. Where do you guys think the market's going here in the next 6 months, and then the next 12 to 18 months and beyond? Do you guys agree with us, or do you have another thought? Maybe are we missing something? Maybe we're blind to something. Let us know what you guys think. We'd love to hear from you, and whether you agree or not. So.
Yeah, please comment below. We'll be on Facebook pages and YouTube, so please comment and let us know your thoughts, and maybe next video you will be in it with us.
Yeah, that's a great idea. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. We will see you on our next Ask the Brokers show. Thank you. Bye-bye.